Hello, this is Professor Imler, and I just want to talk quickly about the shift that we're having in class this week, starting with this week. So far, we've looked at informal logic, which is content laden. So we're really concerned about the nature of content that we are thinking about. Are we using good sources? Do those sources have good reasoning? Do they have particular fallacies in them? Those sorts of things. We're concerned about the content itself. Now, when we shift gears to formal logic, we're concerned mostly about the form or structure of the argument. And so we're less concerned with the exact sentences, makeup of the sentences, but rather we want to know about how the sentences are arranged and even how the sentences themselves are kind of structured. And we want to be able to layer all of that to see if we can build this nice, strong scaffolding upon which we can later put that content. But for now, when we do informal logic, we are leaving the actual content to the side so that we can focus on the structure. And so our terms for this is we'll say that informal logic is content laden because it's filled up with the content. And then informal reasoning, informal logic is content neutral, meaning no matter what content we sub in or out, the structure of the argument works or the structure of the argument is weak. That's what we're focusing on. And so because of this, we're going to have a shift in the type of stuff we do in the class. So in the informal logic or informal reasoning, we've been talking about the content itself. And some of you even have said, hey, this is a little weird for a logic class talking about this content in this way. So we do discussions. And then in the next part of the class, when we're looking at the structure of things, there's less discussion back and forth you can have because it's so concrete. And so we'll do more in the way of exercises and then talk about what was easy or what was difficult with those exercises and those sorts of things. And so it'll be more lecture versus discussion and more exercises versus more and more discussion. So with that, that's it. But I just want to highlight we're moving from content laden, where we look at what is in the content itself and looking at what should we accept it or reject it, to moving to is the structure of the argument a sturdy structure, or is it kind of like a house built upon sand? And really, once you look at it, the whole thing washes away when there's any kind of a criticism. So with that, just notice that and be aware of that, and good luck as we move through this class. Talk to you later. Bye.